think it gives people freedom to sort of express themselves more.
I just think that art can reach areas that other things can't.
Art can play an important role in the development of young people.
The event is to let people have a go hands-on and try out different art activities and discuss with the artists how they might do something in their youth settings in future. It doesn't have to be with an artist, it can be on their own, and also to help people find out where they can get funding from. And then to just enable people to use art a bit easier.
Rather than us artists always going in and doing workshops with the young people, I think it's more sustainable if the youth workers actually are sort of trained to do it themselves. You know, then they can use it over the years.
I'm doing ceramic making. We're using air-dried clay. We're doing all different processes from hand making, pendants, to people taking images and making flat tile work.
So this is the What's in Your Head template, and you can use collage, you can use text, and then young people just basically tell us what's going on for them. Acetates to kind of create something a bit like an Andy Warhol. It's really easy to do. You kind of block out simply your image, and then the acetate suddenly makes it into an Andy Warhol.
You can go from that, where we're just going to scribble a name down, so the paper's not blank anymore, and then they start developing it. So, you know, they respond well to it. They like the fact that we're slightly off kilter, so to speak. The air attracts them.
It came tonight just to have a look at how we can use different art forms in our work with young people on the streets. Some of the stuff that we've done with the clay modelling will be really useful on the streets. It's something that we can practically carry, it's not too heavy. And some of the stuff with photography will be really useful to use on the mobile youth unit.
We came today because we wanted some more ideas, because after a while you end up just doing like Mother's Day cards, Easter cards, Christmas cards, and it just gets monotonous. So we came along with some extra ideas, and we're quite impressed today because although you've got like the big kind of workshops that you can have doing, you can also kind of do a few more, you can simplify it down a bit so you can actually carry it out without the professionals in-house if you want to.
Obviously any new ideas that we can take forward, you know, to our club is what it's all about, you know. So yeah, I've never seen anything like this before, so I've learned something already.
Often it's really to give young people opportunities to be creative, to find skills that they wouldn't normally have identified themselves as having.
From the feedback that we've had from this event and the Youth Arts Bring and Buy that happened, we're going to collate that and have a look at what would help people and to enable them to use art in their youth practice, and what resource is best placed for them really. Is it something on a website and internet, or is it telephone help, or is it just that they want information about how they go about using art in future?
Breaks down them barriers, so they feel more relaxed. They're doing something which is enjoyable. It can also get the mind ticking over a little bit better.
I think it gives them a bit of a different sort of outlet for young people to try something new and something that they perhaps won't get a chance to do elsewhere. I mean, the artwork at school part of the curriculum is quite structured, whereas with informal education of the youth service it can be quite an empowering activity.
It's important to young people creatively, because I think you can also like tackle quite serious subjects in more of a informal and fun ways. Like you can tackle bits like bullying and things like that.
I hope that they'll be able to take some of these activities back to their youth clubs and inspire and enthuse their young people.